Witam was bardzo serdecznie. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. I'm Mysticle, and I'll be bringing you the latest in AR and VR news. And boy, do we have another episode today where something that people have been waiting for a long time is finally here. Well, with that being said, as usual, you have chapters down below to skip to any specific part of this video that you might be most interested in. Let's get right into it. So, what is it? What has arrived? Questcraft 6.0 is dropping tomorrow. Possibly the most popular video on my channel is a video showing you guys how to install Questcraft. And the reason I bring this up, it's simply because it is one of the most requested things for Quest ever since Quest has come out. We've already received Roblox, Standalone, on the Quest officially, but still no Minecraft. And Mojang has shown, well, pretty much no interest in actually making that happen. So, a while ago, we got an alternative. Questcraft, Minecraft Java, official Minecraft Java running in VR mode on Quest Standalone. That is absolutely crazy. And this, of course, does have to be modded Minecraft in order to run in VR mode. So that, to this very day, is still insane to me. The fact that we actually have Minecraft Java, a PC-only version of Java, running on Quest in VR mode. This isn't Bedrock, which means that you can actually download mods and install them, but a little bit more on that later. For a very long time now, we've been stuck on Questcraft 5.0. The developers of Questcraft had Patreon versions which supposedly had a few bug fixes and things that would make the latest version of Questcraft run on the latest version of the Quest operating system. Because as Meta updated the OS, it broke Questcraft in many different ways, to some making it unplayable. But now we have the official announcement. Questcraft 6.0 is coming tomorrow, May 31st of 2025 at 9 p.m. And it will bring a whole ton of new features. So let's just go through some of the largest ones, because I don't even know if we can fit all of them in this segment. Light Thin Wrapper Renderer. So this is an entirely new renderer that they are using to run Questcraft 6.0. It introduces a streamlined and efficient rendering backend optimized for standalone VR performance. Users can expect improved frame rates and reduced input latency, resulting in a smoother and more responsive gameplay experience. We've also got Pico Neo 3 Plus support. This adds official support for the Pico Neo 3 Plus, expanding the list of compatible standalone VR devices. Questcraft now runs natively on the Pico Neo 3 Plus, offering a more stable and immersive Minecraft experience. And that is really all they talked about here on their official channel, but for you guys, I have more information from the judge. So this list is very, very long, as you can probably see here. Well, let's go through it. We now have support for Minecraft versions up to 1.21.4. So of course, big thing for people that want to play the latest version. The file size has now shrunk from 100 megabytes all the way down to 50 megabytes. It's always crazy to me when things shrink this much, and it's an upgrade from the previous one. They've added asset checkers and updaters, added log viewers, added demo mode for people without Java Edition. So in case you don't have Java Edition, you can now try out the demo. They've added multi-account support. So in case your friend wants to borrow your Quest and play, they can now do that. Added RAM available based RAM setting, mostly suitable for Pico users. They've added a progress bar on downloads, added legal info, added auto update to the JDK, which is really nice. Previously, if you wanted to get a newer JDK version, you would actually have to download and import that manually, so that was kind of a pain, but now it does that automatically. Big props. Added socials buttons in GitHub updates menu. Added an auto repair for Vivecraft when seated mode is turned on. So that's really cool. In case you want to switch between those two modes, it'll now auto repair that, so you don't have to go and adjust your settings manually. Added automatic DNS lookups for people in countries where Google's DNS may not work. Pretty big one there. Added a prevention to uninstall Vivecraft. Added better pre-installed configs, fixed RAM setting, fixed several launcher crashes, and as we know, there used to be quite a few of those, fixed V71 Plus issues. This is the big one because after V71 came out on Quest, well, it killed Questcraft for a bunch of people. So all those issues should now be gone. Switched to Vivecraft OpenXR, switched renderers to Light Thin Wrapper, updated the UI, updated to Unity 2022, updated Vivecraft, improved performance, completely new mod auto install list, more mod support. So of course they've got that mod loader inside Vivecraft that you can actually go into, look for mods, download them there, and install them, which, I mean, this has come so far, seriously. Removed storage permissions, they're not required, various bug fixes, and improvements. So, we actually managed to get through that list, but I didn't really go in deep into a lot of those. Main thing for you guys, most important thing, and of course we will be checking this out tomorrow when it does launch, and I have tried it out myself. Yes, I did get a preview version. I can leak the info to you guys that it works beautifully. So I cannot wait to be able to share this with you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Thank you so much to the Questcraft team. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you for your continued work and effort on Questcraft, of course, making it work, actually making this happen, because, you know, you did what Mojang couldn't. You did what a massive corporation couldn't, and that requires huge props. As usual, I'm going to leave a link to the Questcraft Discord down below in case you guys want to join and thank them for their effort. And yeah, we will talk more about this tomorrow. But for now, just wanted to bring you guys the good news. People thought it was dead for a while. People genuinely thought Questcraft was dead. No. They were cooking. They were cooking. Okay, let's move on to the next piece of news. Now for some more meta news, as Meta apparently plans to open up more physical stores. For those of you that actually didn't know about this, Meta currently only has one physical store, but yes, it does exist, where you can go in, try out virtual reality, and try out their Meta Ray-Ban glasses. But apparently, they're now planning on more. So, currently, there is a single physical Meta store in Burlingame, California, beside one of the company's campuses. Opened in 2022, Meta uses it as a demo to sell its Quest headsets and the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. The store features a demo area with a massive wall display that shows the third-person view of the gameplay with the headset wearer's body superimposed with a camera behind them. So this is really nice. We were actually talking about this during the live stream. When you have a third-person view of the player inside virtual reality, for some reason it's just easier for the human brain to pick up exactly what they're seeing, what they're doing, all the effort they're going through to maybe use the skills that they're using. Meta has also experimented with temporary pop-up retail experiences on several occasions. In the past, for example, for Oculus Go. But Business Insider's report suggests the new stores will be permanent, like the Burlingame location. The report doesn't say how many new stores Meta plans to open, nor what the timeline for doing so is. A significant problem for the consumer VR industry since its emergence in the middle of the previous decade has been that VR is a technology that needs to be tried and understood, and most people still haven't tried good VR yet. Yeah, this is a very fair point, which is why showing them something like this in store and having that third-person camera superimposed is so important. This just puts some people over the edge and actually gets them to try virtual reality. So that's pretty cool. Not much known about that yet, but the more stores, the better. Phasmophobia is getting a pretty large overhaul with the new Chronicle update, and this is going to be a pretty big one for those of you that enjoy the game. So, the next major Phasmophobia update on its 2025 roadmap, Kinetic Games confirmed that Chronicle arrives on June 24th. This upcoming patch promises a total overhaul for evidence collection with 3 new evidence types that adds a new sound evidence category to detect audio cues during ghost events, spirit box responses, and paranormal sounds, alongside a 3-tiered sound recorder. Another notable change is the redesigned journal that replaces the Photos tab with a new Media tab, which contains photos, videos, and these new sound recordings. The first evidence captured for any media quality system will now be marked as unique, earning extra money and XP after completing a contract. Tier bonuses based on equipment used are also provided. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty big one, in case you guys want to learn more. Links, of course, to the full article will be down below. I'm actually quite excited for this one. We played Phasmophobia quite a few times, even on live stream here. So nice new overhaul of the game. Should add a little bit of change into that gameplay. And finally, we've got some news from Insomniac Games, which apparently has no plans for virtual reality. When asked about PSVR 2 games in development, Sony's Insomniac Games responded, "We do not have any plans for this." The response came on X, where the context of the question was an Insomniac post welcoming summer interns. Upload VR has reached out to Sony to confirm that this means Insomniac is not working on a PlayStation VR 2 game, and they'll update this article when they get a response. From its founding in late 90s until 2016, Insomniac mainly developed PlayStation games on contract from Sony. Sony, including the Spyro Resistance and Ratchet & Clank series. While it continued to release a few flat-screen PlayStation games from 2016 to 2019, Insomniac also released 4 PSVR games for the Oculus Rift on contract from Facebook, like The Edge of Nowhere, Feral Rights, The Unspoken, and Stormland, one of the few AAA made for VR games available on PC. It launched 6 months after the Rift S, and alongside the Oculus Link feature of the original Oculus Quest. Insomniac's close relationship with Facebook led to rumors that the company would acquire it, but instead, it was Sony that acquired Insomniac in 2019. Now, this is an interesting little story here because, again, Insomniac does actually dabble in virtual reality, and they have created one of the only, what I would call, AAA titles for VR on PC. Stormland. So the fact that they might not really want to get into that anymore on PSVR 2 is a little bit weird to me, but hey. Full article will be down below. In case Upload VR gets an update, feel free to check it out. Either way though, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you guys found this one as exciting as I did. If you did, please do leave a like. If you disliked it, I guess this button works too, but let me know why down below. If you're not yet part of our community, check out our Discord and our Reddit down below, where I want to see you posting your spicy memes. And thank you so much to all the Patreons supporting this channel. Whoops. You guys are what makes all of this possible, and thank you in case you're just watching. Thank you if you support me in any way. And as usual, if you want to be notified of your content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack the Discord with your do my bell. Once again, next video. Peace. Honestly, that may have been the fastest one yet, even though it's going to be completely not listenable. Like, even if you slow it down, you're not going to know what I said. Can I just say, I love the Polish politics ads showing up on my feed now. I did not think that was legal.